Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Alan Inghorn, and today I'm going to be your host. We're going to be talking about the erector spinae. So, we're going to cover three parts of it: the iliacostalis, the longissimus, and the spinalis. Right here, we got a picture, just a little quick overview, and we'll get more in depth as we go. All right, a little table of contents. Move this over. So, origins and insertions. We have the muscle actions and the joint movements. We have strengthening, and then we have stretching. All right, guys. So here we go. Iliacostalis. So it originates from the sacrum and the iliac crest, and then inserts into the ribs on the right side of the screen. Here we go. The insertions on the ribs, and then the origins. So next we have the longissimus. It originates from the lumbar and the thoracic vertebrae, and it inserts into the ribs and the spinous process. So over here, we have the sections of the longissimus, the capitis, cervicus, and the thoracics. And then the spinosis process, those are the little spikies on your back, the right side of the screen. And those right there are the insertions on our next slide. We have the spinalis. So that originates from the thoracic and the cervical vertebrae, and then it inserts into the spinous process. Same thing. Right in the dead center, you can see it. And on the right side, you could also see it, which I give you two different views. So right there, where it starts in the cervical and the vertebrae, and then it inserts once again. We go to the previous slide into the spinous process. Right there, the little spikies on your back. All right. So what does it does? What does it do? What are the actions, the movements? So we have flexions and we have extension. When both sides of the rectus spinae contract together, so bilateral contraction, they straighten the spine. This action extends the head, the neck, and the back. So you go from flexion, which is being bent over, right? Like you're tying your shoes or you're reaching for the ground. And then extension is when you're going up, straightening your back, or you're becoming erect. All right. So we have unilateral contraction or lateral flexion. So that's when one side contracts and it causes lateral flexion, bending to the side of the vertebral column. So bending left or bending right. All right. So next we have postural support or rotation. So what that is that they work constantly to maintain an upright posture to stabilize the spine and the pelvis. So contraction of one side of the erector spine also assists in rotating the spine. So right there, military, chest up, shoulders back, nice and tall, being erect, boom. And then also too, twisting left and right. So twisting or rotation, and then keeping your spine and your back up supports. So how can we say that? Um, oh, I don't want to say it this way, but for lack of a better term, I guess it could be like the I shouldn't say that. I was gonna say like the skeletal structure, but no, it's this the support system. It keeps it up nice and tall, chest up, shoulders back, like I said. It keeps your posture, and then once again, it also helps you twist and rotate. All right. So for the exercise, we have good mornings. So what the for one of the variations of good mornings is when you put the squat bar or the curl bar across your back. You sit down on a bench, or you can stand up, and then you bend forward, and then you come back up. So once like the picture demonstrates, you're just sitting up nice and tall. The weight is across your back, right? It's across your back. And then you lean forward from the hips like a door hinge. All right. And then you come back up again. So next we should have the video. Here we go. All right. So to enhance it or to advance it or to make it harder, you could stand up or just add weights, one or the other. Now, if this is too hard or a little too advanced, you could regress it or make it easier and just practice by bending over. So sit down, no weight, hands on behind your head, and just lean forward and come back. If that's easy, well, then actually um, step up and then go to the advanced movements and stand up and do it. And then once you master either one or both of them, and then you can enhance it by adding weight to it or just a bar. And then once you master the bar, then go ahead and add weight. All right. So now we have the reverse back extension. Some gyms have this machine, others don't. If your gym does not have it, where my gym, one of my gyms, they don't have it. You can actually use the incline machine. So just as the picture demonstrates, you will set the incline at around 45-degree angle, not 90, but 45. You will lay down with your belly and chest on the back pad, and you will grab the bottom of the frame of the bench, let your legs dangle or hang, whichever one you want to call it. And then from there, you will kick up. Now, you could also use a preacher bench, and then, or if your gym has it, you could stack the jump blocks. So I know LA Fitness carries the simulated jump blocks, and they also carry the simulated tractor tires. So if you're comfortable enough, you can stack them up to the height that you need. And like I said, once again, lay down on your belly, either bear hug the base, which is the jump blocks, or you grab the frame of the bench and then just lift up. So you're going to be using your lower back, your glutes, and your hamstrings will kick in, but you're focusing, you're concentrating on using your lower back to pick your legs up and back down. So our normal back extension is when your legs lock into the bench and you kind of just bend over, you come back up. Well, this is reverse. Now your upper body's locked in, right? And you're using your legs to go up and back down. So let's check this out. So all Now, for this exercise, if this is too hard, if it's a little too advanced, go down and just lay on the ground. And then they're called Supermans when your arms go up and your legs go up as well, and your belly stays flat. So you actually put your arms to the sides like you're being crucified, and then raise your legs. Okay. Or if you want to use the bench, you can actually have somebody spot you or assist you as your legs come up. They could have your spotter could have their hands underneath your legs and help you guide as you go up and go down. Now, if this isn't tough enough or you want to advance it, what you could do is you get the resistance bands. Please be careful. You get the resistance bands and you wrap the resistance bands around your ankles, and then you run them under the preacher bench or the base of whatever bench you're using, and you tie them up. So your legs will be out, the rubber bands, the power bands, the resistance bands, powerlifting bands, whatever you want to use, will come around your ankles. They will go down, right? So around your ankles, down to the bench, and they're locked in. So now when you come up, the resistance bands are adding tension to your legs. So down goes easy, up is harder. So those are the different ways you can actually do the reverse back extension. Now for stretching, you just do a cobra pose. Lay just like the picture demonstrates it. Lay down flat on the ground, hands by your chest, like you're going to do a push-up, and press off the ground, extending your body upwards. You can either look forward or look to the sky. Hold it for about 30 seconds to whatever is tolerable or however long you need to stretch out your lower back. Flat, hand by the chest, push straight up, look up to the sky, just like a seal, or you guys can always pretend you're a mermaid. Push up, stretch, and feel that lower back stretch. So there you go, guys. Like I said, press up. You want to feel like pretend you're a seal or pretend you're a mermaid if you've seen the movie. And then you get that lower back stretch. Next would be toe touches, toe reaches, cherry pickers, whatever you want to call them. You can actually have your feet shoulder width apart or hips width apart, or actually spread further out, about maybe a 3 to 4 foot distance between heel to heel. So you're going to spread them all the way out to about 3 to 4 feet. And then you're going to lean over like you're going to tie your shoes. Lean over and reach for your toes, reach for the ground, or you could actually isolate the sides. So you could reach for your left foot or reach for your right foot and then reach right back down the middle again. There you go. Slightly wider, shoulder width apart. Lift up, shoulders back, bend from the hips, lean forward. Touch the ground if you can. I can't. And stretch that lower back. And just hold it. You're always lean over a little bit to either side, left or right. And then go back down in the middle. And you'll feel that lower back stretch. All right, guys. And here we go. Here's a little extra review if you want to go over it. He sums up everything I just went through within, I believe, a minute and a half. So that is it for the spinous, the spina erector. So I appreciate your time. Thank you.